I try to limit my your boy Zack videos to like once a week because I love getting you guys here and watching and all that. But I want to keep the channel on comics because comics matter. Well, I don't believe comics matter, but I do like talking comics. I'm a fan of comics, obviously. I'm a writer of comics, and so I do want to stay on what the industry is doing for the most part. However, this is the most important YouTube channel in the entire comic book industry, or at least it used to be, and it upended the industry over the last several years. The whole start of Comicsgate was because Comics Matter with your boy Zack, Diversity in Comics, went to New York Comic Con, and a bunch of pros were trying to go after him there, and they hated him for his commentary on comic books. He really called it like it is. This was the point. I mean, he changed his channel name to Comics Matter because allegedly he cared about comics. And as things went on, as he didn't deliver on his own comics, as his crowdfund started to fail, because it's your own doing. It's because you're not delivering. That's really what that's. Hello, that's it. He just started to lash out at other YouTubers and lash out at commentary channels in other mediums like movies and the like. Well, now your boy Zack has discovered video games. And the biggest controversy that we've all been talking about is Assassin's Creed Shadows over the last few weeks. The DEI game itself, a disaster of a game where they actually bastardized Japanese history by putting a black samurai in it and then claiming it was historical and then putting a bunch of gay romance with the black samurai. It is DEI the game. It is everything Zack complained about in comics back in 2017 in video game form. And he's standing for it. Yes, this is real. He lost another 100 subscribers from yesterday to today. So this is going really. I'm always joking like I'm going to grow my channel and I'm going to catch up with your boy Zack, but he's going to make it a lot easier on me to do so on subscribers here. So please hit the like and subscribe button. Join us. This is the channel that you meant to get to. Like I said, most of our talk here is about comic books and about the comic book industry. Yes, even my positive reviews, just like your boy Zack complains about, don't get good views when I do positive reviews on comics, but it is what it is. I'll keep talking about it because I care about it, and I'm a comic creator, and that's what's important. We are the spot that is exactly what he promised this entire time. I wasn't on YouTube at first. I was writing for the Federalist because I was trying to be a journalist and things like that. And I should have been on YouTube back then because I would have had all you guys here at that point and not just now. But I would love for you to get in now. It's great that you found me now. We're just we're a few years apart here, and if you want what your boy Zack was promising back then, an alternative to the mainstream industry that's regular, that's coming out with new series, that's really doing the work, this is the spot. I've come out with 13 graphic novels since your boy Zack's whole deal happened. I'm coming out with them regularly. I've got 9 in development right now. What I do, and it's very simple, I don't actually crowdfund until the book's done. And so at least the line art's done. That way, there's no huge years-long delay before you get the books, and that's why we've been growing. That's why my crowdfunds continue to go up and up and up, while his are going down. So we have great books, a lot of classic storytelling from superhero stuff to science fiction to fantasy. I try to do a little something for everybody, and that's where it's a lot of fun over here. It's a great place to be a fan of comic books, and I really appreciate you guys for being here. So you can sign up for my newsletter. You get 3 free books for doing so. You can just start reading today, which is awesome. I love you guys being here, and that way I can stay in touch with you because YouTube is a funky thing. The algorithm doesn't always show people. You might not even know this channel is here in a year, but if you're on my newsletter, we can still keep in touch and we can see what's going on, and I really appreciate you guys for being there. Imperative to sign up here, and I'll have new comic books coming out later this year as well, and I also have a online store to make it easy. So unlike a lot of these guys as well, I don't just do my crowdfund, they're gone. We've got stock of all the books. On my crowdfunds, I do variant covers and the like that are limited, but what we've got right here are the actual books. I recommend starting here, one of these two. My more recent offerings, Overmind or Deus Volt, if you want to get in on it. These are great spots to go, fantasy and science fiction. My superhero universe starts with Flying Sparks for free right here. And like I said, we have a lot to come. And unlike these guys, I put them out on digital, so if you don't want to pay for shipping or whatnot. By the way, I've got shipping all the way included in here, just to make it easier on you guys, so it's not a bunch of random extra costs and the like. Got T-shirts, everything, but I've got digital versions too, so you can just read, and that's something that's again different from what they were doing. I'm about cultivating readers here, and that's what this was all about. Was about cultivating comic readers, delivering fun action adventure stories that they don't do at Marvel and DC anymore. And so please check us out. This is the spot to be. I'm glad you found us, guys. Get in on this today. All right. So there's my spiel. Thank you so much for listening. Comics Matter with your boy Zack. Here's our poop sandwich. inbred incels are super ass mad. Uh-oh. What's going on here? That Assassin's Creed Shadows is surprisingly good. Oh no. So he starts out saying it isn't the hit Ubisoft desperately needs. If you're not familiar with this because you're more in the comics realm, I've been covering it on my main channel, which is John Delarose, if you don't know. And over there, we've been just talking about how this has been DEI the game. It started out with the Black Samurai thing. They've got two protagonists. They've got a lesbian woman, of course, too, because you got to do that. And they've just torched Japan's history through this. They put in Chinese architecture into the game accidentally as they were being lazy and cutting corners. The gameplay is just the same as every other Assassin's Creed, so it's not like they had some big upgrade in gameplay or anything like that. It's just like a DEI Japan story set in that. So it's just garbage, and it cost $500 million to develop this hot garbage, too. So it is, at best, a 5 or a 6 out of 10, if you ignore the DEI elements. And your boy Zack is going for it, and he's calling it surprisingly good. Now, of course, your boy Zack played it, knows it's surprisingly good. Oh, no. If you get into this video, all of his criticisms, again, if you go back to his birthday party clowns, the birthday party clowns are attacking Snow White. The birthday party clowns are attacking Furiosa. The birthday party clowns, over and over and over again. His criticism is always he keeps saying these guys never actually watched the movie. He says Critical Drinker didn't watch the movie. He says that a Critical Drinker makes up his analysis after the fact. It's very interesting. But your boy Zack in this video admits he's a hypocrite again, just like he did with Clownfish TV when he didn't watch their video yesterday. Oh my gosh, he just went off on Clownfish. It was so stupid. And he had to delete that post. And instead of apologizing, he just deleted the post and started doing the exact same thing again. Didn't play the game and then criticized people who were criticizing the game. Now, we criticize the game because the DEI elements are apparent. You don't need to play the game to know what the storyline is. We've showed clips. It exists. As Ubisoft's gone out there saying that they're pushing this kind of agenda out there. There's creepy, weird, non-binary people in the game in ancient Japan, which is a historical falsehood. Japanese gamers have a petition out there to cancel the game. 100,000 plus Japanese gamers signed it. And it's failing on the level of sales as well. Gamers don't like it on average, and yet he calls it pretty good throughout all this, despite admitting that he's never played it. And he just talks and talks and talks and does the same thing, and that's what he does. Not only did he do that, of course, he's got more because we've got more of this stuff, and he goes back. And how many gay feuds against corporations can y'all maintain at the same time? All of them, because all corporations are pretty evil at this juncture. They've all been infested by DEI. That's why we voted for Trump, you idiot. That's why we're doing this. We are going to root out all of this stuff and start over from scratch. This is the whole point of our movement. This is the whole reason you got popular, because you were supposed to do this in comics and supposed to stay on the gas, just keep the pressure on Marvel and DC and IDW and all those shitheads out there, and actually make sure that you produce comics that are an alternative to it. But you didn't do your one job. You didn't produce the comics, and you stopped criticizing them, because it's like you stopped caring about. You're not even talking about comics anymore. You're talking about a freaking video game that everybody hates and standing for it just because everybody hates it. It's retarded, Zack. What are you doing? Okay. How many weird gay stands for corporations are you going to be able to maintain, Zack? You got Disney and Rachel Zegler now. You got that. You got Furiosa that nobody wanted. Of course, you're still rambling about that. For nobody even cares about that movie. And then this. I mean, like, how many of those can you keep going? He says they are a video game company that makes video games millions of people like. Not this game. But from what I've been hearing, there's some cringe and woke moments, like a single-digit percentage of the game. Now, this is interesting, because this is exactly what they would say about the Marvel Comics line. They'd say, oh, you don't like the game? It's only in like a small percentage of it. What are you talking about? The Marvel Pride's just a pride issue. Just don't buy it. It's not for you. You sound like freaking Marvel Comics talking to you in 2017, Zack, when you were criticizing their shitty woke slop. Now you're criticizing the people who are criticizing the shitty woke slop, just like your Marvel. This is crazy. I can't believe it. This is out of control. You've got to stop listening to inbred hillbillies. Now look at this. Calling people inbred hillbillies, rednecks. I mean, gosh, Zack, did you vote for Kamala Harris? Because it sure sounds like you're a Kamala Harris voter at this point. I mean, I can't tell the difference between any sort of rabid, blue-haired, angry, pride parade going, just nut job, and you at this juncture. You're saying the same talking points. This is crazy. and talking about going and working on a loading dock. Why don't you go and work on a loading dock? If you hate YouTube so much, get off of it and freaking get off your ass and exercise or something, you idiot. Ugh. Their business model is telling you everything is terrible or woke or lost money. Well, it's not our fault that most of these products are woke and terrible and lost money. It's the corporations who made the woke and terrible products that are losing money's fault. Hey, guess what? So that's going to be their next tactic. They're going to have secret sources that say this game needs to make $11 billion to be halfway to be breaking even. No, it needs $500 million. And that's all they have in life. But it's not secret sources. That's what Ubisoft said, by the way. And so if you don't know, Marc-Alexis Coty, their CEO, went out there and actually said that it's going to take between 8 and 10 million sales to break even on this game. That's what he said in an investor call. It's not secret. It's not, it's documented. And this is the problem. Zack didn't research this. He didn't play the game. He doesn't know anything about it other than the fact that channels he doesn't like mine, are talking about it. He's too scared to name me, by the way, because I actually call him out. I've got him panicked, and you know it. It's very, very funny. But he'll go for Clownfish. He'll go for them. But he's scared over here, and he's always been scared of naming me. He's always been scared of my comics. It's honestly, guys like your boy Zack wanted to try to keep us down for a long, long time because they knew they could never compete. He could never make a book as good as Overmind. He knows he can't, and I'll put that out there. If you read a your boy Zack book, grab Overmind in my store today, buy it. And I will show you it's a way better comic than anything he's ever produced. And that is what he's got going here. He's jealous of all these YouTube channels, and that's what's happening right here. So they are complete losers. Well, you're a complete loser talking about complete losers, Zack. This is ridiculous. But again, hypocrisy on display. He didn't play the game. He doesn't know anything about it. He knows that there is DEI in it, and he's totally fine with it, even though that's what he made his channel calling out with comics. And now he's calling people inbred hillbillies and the like he's a leftist lunatic. Very, very sad to watch. All right. Like I said, I didn't want to cover it twice like this, but like when he was going after the video game thing, when he knows nothing about it, you just got to. Zack, stop. Be a hot dog vendor again and sell us some freaking comic books. That's right. Leave a comment down below with what you think, my friends. Hit the like and subscribe button, and do get on my newsletter. Very, very important, so I don't lose you guys. Thank you so much for growing this. We've been growing so fast this week, and I appreciate all of you guys. And please grab these books. Just check it out digitally if you don't want to take a big risk. It's very easy to do so. I want readers. I don't want to just like milk people for like a ton of crowdfunds or anything like that. I want you guys in on it because I want you caring about it, because comics matter, and that's what we're doing. We are building the comic industry that your boy Zack promised right here. This is the spot to be. Thank you so much, guys. We'll be back soon.